Them are some fighting words. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Let's Talk Raptors. I'm your host, Satisham, my channel where you get reviews, analysis, predictions, and hot takes on all things Raptors as well as some NBA. As you can see, I am not in my regular, video making place. I'm not at home. I'm on a road trip for work. So I apologize for the video quality and the audio. But this video had to be made after I heard some crap in the post game interviews and news that I feel is very important to for the Raptors going forward. So without further ado, let's get to the hot take today. So I woke I saw Nick Nurse and Joel Embiid talking at the end of the game. I thought it was just like some normal conversation a person would be having. But I woke up this morning. It turns out that it was a conversation more than that, and I did not like what the hell Joel Embiid is saying. So basically, when Nick Nurse was asked about it, he said that Joel was just telling him he's gonna stop following him, otherwise he's gonna keep making the free throws. And Nick Nurse basically told him, "Hey, go ahead, right?" But as Joel Embiid puts it, he respectfully told Nick Nurse to stop bitching about the foul calls. Now, I have several issues with this, okay? And it should piss off every Raptor fan and every Raptor player because it seems like people like players like Joel Embiid are allowed to go up to a coach and make comments and then tell it in the media, especially when it's not your own coach and you have no relationship with Nick Nurse. And what gives you the right to be telling a coach as to what he should and should not be doing for his team? This cocky asshole thinks that he can disrespect us just because he's in the running for, MVP. His team is doing better than us in the playoffs, which he kind of ensured after stepping on Scotty Barnes' foot, playing physical with Thaddeus Young, smacking Kevin Burch in the face half of the time. And now he has the audacity to say that we're complaining about foul calls. Dude, when you get 30 free throws for your team, then come back to us. And I mean, when we get 30 free throws and you get 10 free throws out of the game, let's see what the hell your coach does. Let's see what the hell you do. I do not believe that a player should be allowed to do what Joel Embiid is doing. He should be fined. He should be suspended, in my opinion, because it's setting a very bad precedent, and it just makes a foul taste. It just makes you hate the Philadelphia 76ers. There's a difference between not liking another team and then just feeling like they're a shit team. And that's what Joel Embiid is doing. This guy's attitude, his front running is utterly disrespectful, and he hasn't earned anything. Raptors are champions. You are not. Nick Nurse is a championship coach. He is a coach of the year. He's a coach of the year candidate running multiple times. You ain't shit, dude. So for you to be telling the media that, hey, I felt like telling him to stop bitching about it, ha ha ha, is all stupidity. It shows your immaturity, and it just, it makes you feel like this series needs to turn into something else. And that's where I come to the Raptors. As a Raptor fan, this was something that I felt well beyond the line, right? If it was on the floor, people chirping each other, this and that, that's fine. Players do that. Players throw punches, that's fine too. But where players are starting to disrespect the coaches and do it directly and then bring it into the media, that needs to be addressed by the NBA, and then it needs to be addressed by the Raptors. I hope the Raptors, I know it's never going to get to any of the Raptor players, my video, but I hope they take this to their ego. I hope they take it to their heart and come out and put Joel Embiid's ass on the floor. Win or lose, whatever happens in this series, I don't give a shit anymore. I want to see Joel Embiid feel the physicality. I want the Raptors players, we're getting called for tiki-taka bullshit. Who cares? You realize we're going to be called for every possible foul there is. So make that foul count. Put his ass to the floor. I'm not saying hurt the guy, but let him feel you. Go out there and defend your coach because he's done that constantly. And Nick Nurse is not a guy who goes after players or makes those things, and he's usually pretty good at just deflecting questions about officiating. But when it's just this blatantly, crap, he has to do it. It's for his team. That's his job. And for you to be putting bullshit out there and disrespecting him like that, it should be the whole organization and like all the players taking it to their ego, especially guys like Freddie Van Vliet, Pascal Siakam, Gary Trent Jr., Chris Boucher, and making it their mission to win the games for their coach. And if they can't win, show this asshole what you're made of. Because he thinks he's 7 foot, 300 freaking pounds, not eating burgers this time. He's gonna be able to run through us or do whatever the hell he wants. And I don't think the Raptors are an organization like that. I don't think the Raptor players are players that would, take any of this bullshit just sitting around. And I am super pissed about this as a Raptor fan, and I hope the Raptor players are super pissed and come out on tomorrow and show him what the hell the Raptor organization is made of. Even if he wins this series, he better feel us going forward and he should realize, dude, you might have it now, and the only reason you have an advantage now is because you injured Scotty Barnes. Gary Trent is not feeling well. You took out Thaddeus Young, and we're going to be back in the playoffs, and you ain't winning after this year if you do win this year, which I don't think you will. Hoping, I'm really, really hoping this lights a fire under our players like no other. And they show this asshole exactly what we are made of. So, Raptor fans, I hope you guys show up on Wednesdays, whoever's going in person. Cheer the hell out, boo the hell out of Joel Embiid because this douchebag deserves all of that. This is one player I have never respected because of his immaturity, and he's showing it again. He might have improved in his fitness and this and that, but up here, he's still a freaking child. And some people will say, "Hey, you're taking it too personally." This and that. No, there's a limit. Players should chirp players. You do not go after a coach. You never do, unless the coach is saying shit to you back, which is unlikely. Which is I can say 100% actually. I can say 100%. Nick Nurse is not the type of guy that would be doing that. So that's all I have for you guys for this video. Once again, I apologize for maybe the voice and the video quality, but as a Raptor fan, I had to put this video out there. I'm gonna, try to do the game tomorrow too. Please hit that like and subscribe button for my commitment. And even if you didn't, just do it in support of Nick Nurse, man, because this is stupid bullshit. Oh yeah, and one thing I forgot: all these media guys who are like, "Hey, yeah, no, that's okay, that's part of the game." Part of the game is going after each other. It's not after going after the coach. And all of these guys are saying, hey, the Raptors are injured. Scotty Barnes was the main thing. They're right. It puts us at a disadvantage. But I still believe in Freddie Van Vliet and Pascal and Dubois. Those guys are getting disrespected by every media outlet there is. I hope they see that as well. And they come out and show all these assholes that, we are the future. We might be 1 year away, but we are, I don't think we are. And win this year, I just want to see. I honestly, I want to see these Philadelphia 76ers, these media pundits, all of these guys just squirming at like, oh my God, the Raptors might win this and we might not get the TRP, oh my God, and we might, not get as much profit out of this because the Raptors are moving on. So that's all I have for you guys for this video. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Show up for support. Let's win tomorrow.